hours since I went live. So I'm live today. Let's talk. Let's talk, and interact a bit. Actually, as you all know, YouTube is actually undergoing some massive cleanup on the platform. So channels that have been alleged to have, as a matter of fact, violate certain prohibitions are being made to face the consequences of violating those prohibitions, right? And guidelines. You know, every platform, every community has a guideline, etc. Today, I want us to talk a bit about money. What if money wasn't an issue for humanity? So, imagine a world free from looking and hustling for money. Just like I've been doing. I've been hustling for money, guys, doing YouTube, walking the streets of cities and towns, and showcasing you, my wonderful viewers, the streets of cities and towns. As a matter of fact, this basically is something that I not doing for free. I'm doing to hustle for money. So, what drives most of your daily choices? Is it just to make cash or make money to pay bills, or make money to realize your dreams? As someone said, or as some school of thought said, that the only way your dreams can come true is to wake up and chase a dream and not sleep and dream, right? But I realize that money shapes everything that we do. If you don't get money, they say you didn't make it, right? Those who have made the money and have been able to buy properties, have been able to buy big cars, etc., they are the ones that are seen to be, making it. So, does money matter at all? Okay, thank you for joining, Gary Warren. Yes, thank you for joining. Yes, hit the subscribe button, subscribe. So, money controls whether someone gets ahead of another person or fails behind. In these modern times, or in this modern world, money means access to big schools for yourself and for your children, homes, healthcare, etc. Okay, somebody says, I said, Gary Warren, he said, money has no meaning. Gary, do you think money doesn't have meaning? I think money has meaning. Without money, you can't get those good schools, the good homes, and healthcare. But the point is that you need to work for money. You need to work for money. You see, without money, survival feels tough. Gary, if you just joined me and you haven't subscribed, just subscribe. I have Jenny the Esa. Hi, Jenny. Money matters. What do you make of this? Money really matters. So, without it, survival feels a bit tough. That is why we are all working. I'm not sure we are only working just to pay bills, right? But what if money wasn't an issue? Can we tap into real human power without money? You see, there's one thing I have personally realized. Money can sometimes also lead to breakthroughs in life. If you want to build a house, you need money to start, right? Even if you invest in real estate, right, you will still need quick returns. I was having a discussion with a friend of mine in my country, and we're comparing investing in real estate in our national capital, that's Accra, Ghana, as compared to investing in real estate in a district town or in a small city, right? The community, sovereignty, and democracy over money. Oh, okay, Gary, I think I side with you. I side with you, but the point is that even with democracy, you need money. You need money. I mean, to put up a democratic setting, you need to do elections. You cannot have a democracy without elections. And elections, you need money to do the elections, right? Community sovereignty is also as well about money. Yeah, it's all about money. So somebody said hi. You just join. If you just join me, thank you for joining. Hit the subscribe button, subscribe, and be part of this community. So it is important to understand that without it, life will be a bit tough. Without money, life will be a bit tough. You see, you realize that investors want quick returns. So, like what I was saying, myself and a real estate um, expert friend of mine was like investing in the national capital of Ghana and then investing in a regional capital in Ghana. It is not a bad idea to invest in a regional capital, but investing in a national capital, you get the returns faster. So that tells you the essence of money. It tells you the essence of money because investors want quick wins and quick returns, and it's all about the quest for money, right? My neck, I have to hold the phone sideways. Okay, Jesus uh, Katios official. Yeah, welcome to my channel. Great. Yes, I'm from Ghana. Yeah, Gary, I'm from Ghana. Gary, I'm from Ghana. Gary, why I'm from Ghana? Yeah. So that was what we're talking about. So people need money, not just for needing money's sake, but we need money to survive. Without money, it's a bit tougher. So that was one thing that I was discussing with someone. You see, science and technology is boosted by money because the more you have money to do research, the more you advance. We always say that China has a lot of research publications. China has one of the largest number of research publications per year. They publish a lot of research, right? And as a matter of fact, they invest into research. So you surely have to invest into research to be able to, have those publications. You see, even undertake high risk projects, you need money, right? These are projects that cost too much, right? If you drop the money barrier, how can even scientists do inventions? You see, so it is important to understand the fact that money really matters a lot. You see, but another thing too is that somebody was making an analogy that if technology and inventions and innovation will spread, it should not be about money. Because if inventions and technology would have to spread, then the rich will be the only people who can afford it. So technology and innovations will spread slowly, right? And if you study marketing, right, you would also get to understand the fact that there's what we call the diffusion of innovation. I think it was by one Everett M. Rogers or so. I actually don't have it off the cuff. And so what will happen is that the innovators will be the rich people. Innovators are the first people to adapt something new, right? So the rich will always be the ones to adapt technology new. So that's also another point. Let's talk about even medical access to medical facilities, access to good medical care, and all that. But if there is no cash, all these things could have been. Imagine a society where you don't need cash to survive. All these things would have been accessed freely without spending money on. So you can have access to free medication, have access to low cost solar power, and so on and so forth, with no cash walls. People get these things right away. clean water. I mean, power becomes basic and not luxury. But with the mindset of money matters, some of these things becomes like a luxury for people. Let's look back at the olden days. You realize that during the post-war scientific era, we have governments pouring cash into, atomic bombs during wars and all that. This brought results quicker. Talk about Apollo moonshots. There were a lot of billions of dollars that funded space, I mean, explorations. But the point is, does this all matter the most? What one would say is that money really matters because all of these things have also come up with different inventions, right? So if you're just joining me, let me know your take on this. If you think money really matters, does money really matters in this world? You see, you need to sleep under a roof. You need to eat and all that. You need to even pick a task that you love that can generate you money. We don't do taxes we love just because we want to pay our bills, right? Let's take jobs like street cleaning or doing basic office chores. Machines are now handling most of these things. But do you think people can live without pay? No, they can't live without pay. Even though machines are handling some of these things, people are still working. So it is important to understand that money matters a lot. Money really matters a lot. Let's ask this question. Does wealth buy status? Does wealth buy status? People are building big houses, driving fancy cars. Should one even also look up to also building a big house and driving a fancy car? Even if you don't want to build a big house or drive a fancy car in one way or the other, you still need money, right? College costs, school costs. You need to be educated. You need to pay school fees of your children. Sometimes the cost of college or the cost of education can even make some smart kids find themselves in different situations. So money really matters, or it doesn't matter. Let's look at societal restructuring. Let's take power and cash. You want to enter politics, it's about money. Right? So money is important. But some people also believe that bribery dies when cash holds no position in the society. Right? So people are beginning to also understand the fact that you can basically eschew bribery, etc., when we don't see money as a factor in the society. Right. it is important to also understand that you will need to pay your bills, even if you don't want to drive a fancy car or build a big mansion, right? People are juggling 2, 3 jobs just to survive and to pay their bills, right? So money, the question I'm asking is quite simple. Does money matters? People spend time learning a particular trade so they will be able to have a means of livelihood. So it tells you that money really matters. Like I was saying, I have entered into vlogging. It's not just mainly because of money, but money is one of the reasons why I've entered into vlogging. This is because I have a talent in talking, walking, and touring streets. But in the end, I also get a reward, right? So even though it is not a prime aim, money is important in what I'm doing, right? Money is very much important in what I'm doing. Channel over some time now has had some ups and downs, but I've been able to conquer these ups and downs just because I need to work hard to make money to grow my channel. If I have money, I would even travel to more destinations to show you more places. So does money matter? For me, I think money really does matter. Because even if you look at the niche, the kind of niche that I am in, I'm producing content for, right? The kind of niche that I'm producing content for, you need to travel to places. Cost of transportation, hotel, your upkeep, eating, entertainment, etc. Yeah, you need to entertain yourself, right? That is why sometimes some people take their salary. They also make provision for entertainment, right? It is important to understand that money is not everything, but it's also vital for our survival. So let me see your comments. Let me see your comment. Let me know what you think. My name is Godwin, and my channel is This is Godwin. Reaching out to you live on my channel. It's been a while since I went live, but let's take it to another level. Let's see how the channel will continue to give you more live content. So let me know if you have not subscribed, hit the subscribe button, subscribe. What if money wasn't an issue for humanity? If money wasn't an issue for humanity, people won't work. You wake up and there is food for you to eat. But even to get the food to eat, you need to work. So are we working for money, or we are working just for the fact that we want to work? So watching live stream from Epstein Island. Where is the island located? Can I know where the island is located? Epstein Island, Ashad Maha. So man, where is your island located? Let me know where your island is located. Epstein Island. Wow. I'm also coming to you live from Ghana, Africa, and we're talking about what if money wasn't an issue for humanity. Imagine a world free from financial chains, from financial hustles, where humans want to achieve dreams without limits. Such an interesting topic here. Is it near Bermuda? Wow, near Bermuda Triangle. That is great. I think this is the first time hearing of this island, Epstein Island. Oh, really? So, what is the population? How big is the island? That means you are close to, you're somewhere around North America, right? Google it, bro. Okay, I'll do that, Ashad Bar. That means you are close to North America, somewhere around North America, right? So the Epstein Island. Epstein Island. So we have people all the way from the Epstein Island watching us near Bermuda. Right, okay. So Google it, bro. I'm going to add a Q&A sticker for you guys to, as a matter of fact. Um, okay, so see, it's in America. Yes, North America. Yes, my guess is as right as you just. I guess it's as right as you just said. So I'll Google and read more about that. One day I'm going to travel there to vlog. Right, this channel is a travel channel. For now, I have not been able to go international yet, as in traveling to other international destinations, but I'm going to be doing. So you guys need to support, watch my videos, so that probably I could generate more income and I'll be able to visit your country. I just like the island, Epstein Island. Epstein. Let me search the island on Google. Epstein Island. Wow. Wow. Okay. Little St. James, often called Epstein Island, is a private 70 plus acre island in the US, Virgin Island. Oh, so it's a private island, right? Ashrat Mahal is a private island. Oh, okay. So it's a private 70 plus acre island in the US, Virgin Islands, purchased by convicted. Oh no, I don't want to go about that one. Okay. Located southeast of St. Thomas. And it serves as its primary residence. Oh, no. I don't want to go about that. So it's also called Little St. James, right? Okay. Little St. James, infamously nicknamed Epstein Island, is a small private island. Oh, okay. So I've got it. So you can see we are going worldwide, and people are watching us all over the world. That's great. So if you're still there, Ashrat Maha, if you're still there, correct me if I'm wrong. I'm told it's a purchase island. That's what Google is telling me. That is okay. Let me go to Wikipedia. It's a small private island, rather. It's a small private island in the United States, Virgin Islands. Okay. So does money really matter? Ashrat Maha, does money really matter? What's your take on that? What if there is a world, the world where money isn't an issue for humanity? How would the world be like? Nobody cares about making millions and billions of dollars or whatever to survive. How would it be? What drives most of your daily choices if money wasn't an issue? So Ashrat Maha, I want to hear from you. Do you think that without money, survival feels tough? Do you think without money, survival feels tough? For me, I think money is not the main ingredient of humanity, but I think we need to work to make money to survive, right? So if you just joined me or you already joined me, let me know your take on this. Let me know your take on this. What if money wasn't an issue for humanity at all, right? But like I said earlier, cash means access to big schools, big houses, and so on and so forth. Do you think if we were to be a world where everything was free and all that, man doesn't need to get bothered about working, what would that mean? What if money wasn't an issue? Right, so I've had you guys coming in and watching. Let me know your take to Let's interact. I can't only be talking. Let's interact. Some also believe that leaders focus on people and not pockets. Right? Power and cash, does it mix together? Right. So let's analyze this. So let me know. 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 Let me know your thought on this. Let me know your thought on this topic. Let me know your thought on this topic. What if money isn't an issue for humanity? What if money wasn't an issue for humanity? Education alone is also another cost. What if you live in a system where there's free education? Where people go to school and get good education and they are taught, will money still matter? Where there are even centers for all ages to share knowledge freely, would money really matter? What about global resource management and competition? We have nations producing oil and metals, etc. Teams working together. Enough of money is being made around the world, but does money still matters a lot for humanity? If the nation makes money or people makes money and they also donate to the poor, so does it mean that we should focus on plenty or just what to survive on? Right. If you just joined me, kindly hit the subscribe button. We are discussing what if money is not an issue for humanity. Right. What if money is not an issue for humanity? You see, our bills even makes us look for money. When we get paid, even stress even drops. Ideas flow, arts bloom, and even we feel good. So money really can do something, but it doesn't answer every question. What are you working for? Are you working for money, or are you working to get rich, or you are just working to get to survive? Are you working to get rich, or you are working to survive? Right. So guys, Ashrat Maha, I'd like to say big up to you. You're watching us from Epstein Island, and then I have Gary Warren, who also watched us, who's joined the live stream, and then I have Jenny De Essa, who also joined the live stream. So if you are just joining, just leave a comment. What if money doesn't matter for humanity? Right, so guys, we're still on the live stream talking about the topic, the untapped potential. What if money wasn't an issue for humanity? What drives your daily choice of work? Someone is a vlogger, a streamer, someone is a cleaner, someone is an engineer, someone is a medical doctor, someone is an IT professional, someone is a marketer, someone is a salesperson. What really drives most of your daily work choice? Is it a chase for cash, to pay bills, or to chase dreams? And like I said earlier on, as the saying goes, if you want your dreams to come true, you need to stop, wake up from the dream, and work on the dreams. So, does money matters? Does it control who gets ahead and who feels behind? How do we measure the success of people? Is it by wealth? You can say, oh, Mr. ABC has enough money, and so he is ahead of Mr. XYZ. Let's discuss this topic and let's share our views on this interesting topic here on my channel. I'll be doing more of the street vlogs too as well. Still working out on one or two things, but let's discuss this topic. What if money wasn't an issue? If you think money is an issue, somebody said in his music, money no be problem, money is not a problem. So humanity without cash, how does it feel? Right, guys, it's been 30 minutes of this live show, and let me go back and give shout out to the people who joined me in this discussion. Gary Warren, big up to you, Gary Warren. And then big up to you, Shan Ali. Yeah, big up to you, Shan Ali, as well. And big up to you, Jenny the Essa. And then big up to you, Jesus Christos Official. And then big up to you, the man from Epstein Island, Bermuda. That is Ashad Maha. Big up to you. So guys, we're still discussing what if money doesn't matter for humanity. Let's hear your take on this. Let's hear your take on this. What if money wasn't an issue for humanity? Imagine a world free from financial chains, where human dreams comes true without limits. Yes, let me know your take on this topic. Let me know your take on this topic. So Epstein Island, I've googled and I have basically learned a bit about it. Okay. So I'm beginning to get to know there are places on Earth. Wow. If you've ever heard of this island, Epstein Island, just leave a comment. If it's your first time hearing of this island, to leave a comment. Let me know whether it's your first time hearing of this island. Let's go on to our topic. You see, work today feels like a grind for most people. Right? Just take away money needs, and then you realize that job really changed. So people pick what they can do best, so they can also make a living out of it. Right. So guys, that's all about it. If you have any contribution, you can still leave it in the comment section. I've learned about the Epstein Island, and I didn't know such an island exists until I, as a matter of fact, did this live video. But guys, I have more to come on the channel. Still working on one or two or three things, editing some of my videos to ensure that my videos basically complies with policies, etc. So I'm gonna keep this channel stronger and stronger. We're gonna come in stronger and stronger, and we're gonna build this channel because this channel has a lot to offer, right? What if money wasn't an issue for humanity? That is what we discussed today. Thank you very much. If you have any questions, to just leave it in the chat section. I've had at least 5 comments coming up. That is very good enough. 5 comments coming up, and I'm glad these people joined me in this conversation. Thank you guys, and see you later in my next live stream. Bye bye.